Hello. My gosh. Completely unorganized right now. Oh, crap. Breaking stuff. We're going to take a look at my dirty garage today. How's everybody today? I want to do a little bit of garage cleaning. Sorry. You always got to have stuff organized in the garage or you're just going to lose all your tools. It seems to happen to me all the time. How's everybody today? Today is just a quick I'm in the garage day. So I'm going to just, let's see, turn on an electric fan in here. It's going to get hot because I'm talking a lot. And, hey, how's it going? JCDRC Transport. Everything going good? Oh, man, it's going to be a rough week. It's going to rain. So if you look at the rain chart, it says it's supposed to rain like midday every single day this week, and I'm really not looking forward to that. I was supposed to record a moto vlog for today, but I can't get out of the garage, so I'm just going to live for a couple of days to make up for it. I hope it's okay with everybody. Andreas Perez, hello, how are you? RC Transport says that he's awesome. He has an Ice Bear 150, Andreas, which is basically the same thing as a Honda Ruckus with a GY6. Yeah, go ahead and try to argue with me because, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing minus the front frame. All the electronics and everything else is pretty similar. I hope I don't offend anyone with that, but, you know, it's the truth. So getting a rear tire has been impossible. 185, 30, 14. The Ice Bear has a 14-inch rear wheel. That's new. Corn Pap got a new cheeky seat, and it says Spider Ruck. No, not Spider Ruck. Yes, is it Spider Ruck? And then he also got the end caps. Do I have any end caps in here? No, he also got the end caps and the radiator cover and painted them red to match on SmallEngineVelocity.com. It's a part that I 3D print to kind of make a little bit of extra money here and there whenever it comes to making videos, because this stuff isn't cheap, you know. And then I have kids, and yeah, Spider Ruck. That's it. What did I say before? I should have said Spider Ruck. Corn Pap is long-time subscriber / long-time channel member. Well over a year now, I believe, for each one of y'all. Scott Riney, yo, how's it going? Also been around the channel since the dawn of time, basically. CountyImports.com. Hey, what's going on? Is this Wayne? Hey, Caesar, nice to see you. Can't stay, but wanted to say hello. Talk to you later. Awesome. That's Wayne, County Imports. He sells LaFons and other bikes on his website, CountyImports.com, I believe it is. Awesome place. Check it out. You crashed the Honda Navi last week. What happened? Did it have anything to do with the dual drum brakes on there, or was it just like Michigan streets that were just that bad? Last I spoke to you, this is RC Transport. Last I spoke to you, I just had a stretched Ruckus. Now I have an old Honda Monkey built by. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted you to send me a picture of that monkey, because that looked cool. It's like a 70s monkey, kind of like, I think like John Lennon or something had one of those old monkeys. Those things are pretty cool. Let's show that one. It's okay, not a big deal. I think it's the combined braking. Oh, combined braking. Oh, yeah, that's right. So on the, correct me if I'm wrong, Riney, on the Navi, when you pull the front brake or you pull either brake, it pulls both the front and the rear brake at the same time to make even pressure. So it's supposedly safer, which I don't think is true. Sometimes I want to pull my back brake a little harder than my front brake, or sometimes I just want to pull both of them, or I want to do a skid. I don't know. Hello, Scooter Bud. Hello, everyone from New Orleans. I deliver on a Vespa 300 GTS. Ooh, Vespa 300 GTS is fast. I think you get like 80 on that thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Plus, then you're getting good gas mileage, and you can carry a whole bunch of stuff. And I imagine delivering on that's pretty. Yeah, 92. See, like, oops, 92. Not bad, not bad. I think it's pretty fun. Anyways, been streaming for 6 minutes. Thank you for 8 people in here. No thumbs up yet, but that's okay if you don't want to smash the like button right now. Maybe you want to wait till later on in the video to hit the like button or something like that. Or maybe you don't like it at all and you're just here to laugh at me and make fun of me in my garage with my terrible wiring for my lights and my garage door opener that doesn't work. And then boxes and boxes of import tuner magazines. If you're wondering what's inside of here, is like import tuner magazines from early 2000s on. If you wanted to look up Fast and Furious, it's in these boxes. Riney, I think I could have pulled the back brake harder. I don't think the bike would have went sideways. I think it went down and checked myself. Oh, so you got hurt. That sucks. Hope you're okay with that. I hope you're like, because I remember when Small Bore Two Wheels crashed, he wasn't even going that fast, and he like really tore his leg up and stuff like that. When I crashed, I broke my freaking arm in half, and I wasn't even going that fast when I crashed. Andreas, I made my scooter into a Valentino Rossi tribute. I'd like to actually see that, so that'd be kind of cool. RC Transport, did you see my last message? The monkey has 10K, 125cc racing Takegawa engine from Japan. I'd like to see that. Oh, actually, I'd like to see how it would perform. It seems interesting how something like that could perform. Scott, I missed the Ruckus ride on Saturday for the Woodward Dream Cruise. First time I haven't been to the Dream Cruise in probably 20 years. I've never heard of that, but then I guess that's kind of a local thing, I suppose. Dream Cruise. Hi, question. Can the seat for the X22 GT 250 be lowered? Not really. And as far as the whole height of the bike, you may be able to lower the front of the bike a little bit by dropping the front suspension and sliding up the triple tree. But as far as the rear goes, you can't. There's not really that many options on that particular bike. You might be able to lower the rear a little, but the tolerances on there is super close. If you mess with too much, you might lose some of your stability in the ride. Email Caesar at SmallEngineVelocity.com, and when it's Caesar, it's CEASAR. Caesar at SmallEngineVelocity.com. How do I get rid of this keyboard? There we go. Do you still make the double push button starter kit? I need one. Oh, wait. Sorry, Cornpap. I'm trying to go in order here. It gives me whiplash with the acceleration, and top speed is 114 miles per hour. 140 on a monkey, 114. I'm scared to go 114 miles per hour on this bike, on the CBR. Wow, you got some guts on you there, buddy. But that's cool. Tony Horn, I was asking because I'm too short and no experience. So rather than change the height of the bike, try wearing like motorcycle boots or something that are a little more stiff. I noticed because this bike, I'm just a tiny bit too short. When I wear sneakers and your shoe toe bends, it's really hard to keep the bike up because of the instability in the sneaker on the end of your foot bending as you're trying to hold yourself up, especially in intersections. If there's gravel, be really careful. But if you get motorcycle boots that have a stiff sole across the bottom, any shoe that has a stiff sole across the bottom, when you put your toe down, it's just your toe. You're not going like this, like with your sneakers. So maybe you should try stiffer shoes, maybe something with a bigger sole on top of it. I know that's not ideal because you want to wear sneakers and everyone wants to wear whatever they want to wear. Sometimes you might want to try actually changing your footwear and see if that helps. No, I don't make the double push button starter kit, but I still have the plans for it, and I could make it. The only reason I don't make it anymore is because everybody makes it. I still make my push button start for the Honda Ruckus, but no one seems to be buying it anymore because everyone else has flashier ones with like red lights and power and LEDs and stuff. I built mine to be an inexpensive solution for a cool mod. But apparently everyone wants to spend more money, so that's fine. But I may make one. I mean, let's talk about it later. It's probably the biggest car cruise in the United States on Woodward Avenue. Oh, cool. I haven't been on a car cruise in, I can't even tell you how long. All right, everybody, 12 minutes. Thanks for the 6 thumbs up so far. Got a lot of people who've been here for a while. Corin Pap and Riney. Old School Dave. Old School Dave's here. He's old school. Small Bore 2 Wheels. He's just as old as everybody else as far as history-wise goes. Been here forever. I think he has. Here's what I think about Small Bore 2 Wheels. I think Small Bore 2 Wheels has like 9 bike projects in his garage, and he's been like literally recording videos for like 2 years, and then one day he's just going to release video every day for like forever, and you're going to see like 9 builds. It's going to be glorious. He posted something on Facebook once about a guy riding a bike to Target or something like that, and I didn't read the caption, and I thought he rode his project bike to like a Target or something like that. And I was like, uh-oh, someone's breaking the law. Something's breaking the law. 114 miles per hour on a Grom would feel like warp speed. Yes. 114 miles per hour on my CBR feels like I'm 76 miles per hour on my Honda Ruckus. Feels like I'm just like I got shot out of a launch tube on a submarine, just like just waiting to hit my target because I cannot turn. Hey, Jason Work. What's up, Jason Work? Everybody, this is Jason Work. I think he he's been around the channel very recently, but he's always had conversation, and he knows what I've played, what videos I've made, and we've had discussions on it and stuff like that. Maybe one day we can convince him to be on 2 wheels. We'll see. Perhaps. I hope your back is doing okay right now, Jason, though. I can understand it. My wife has, what's it called? Spine something, where it's like curved, but like not like scoliosis, but like curved on the inside, and it's like kind of like the arch of her back is like really curved inside, probably from like, you know, trying to be a stripper or something. I don't know. Just kidding. Don't tell my wife I said that. She can go mad. Like, yeah. Anyways, that and has had slip discs and stuff like that. So, yeah. I know, and the reason why I told you earlier, Jason, about like avoid the knife is because I've known so many people who like got surgery on their back, and then they're like, "Oh, it feels so great," and then like a year later, it's like complication city. Small, haha, they're old parts for an old Rusto mod. The ruckus is finally back at my house, so I got to put it back together. Was it taken apart? I really hope that you rethink that wiring harness on there, unless you know exactly what to. I couldn't figure it out. I really couldn't. I tried. I got it working a couple of times, but there seems to be a short in there somewhere that I could not sort out. I tester like crazy, just tester, and I could not figure out where it was. Back gas to improve before. Yeah, back has to improve before riding again. That makes sense. I don't know if you guys have ever ridden a motorcycle on a freeway and then like the road drops real quick and you go, and you can just feel your back go. Andreas said he sent me a picture. RC Transport, the monkey is small. The seat height comes to my knee. Yep. My Ruckus has a 21-inch seat height, like not even 2 feet above the ground. Old school Dave. Oh, you got the digital tack mount. I have it right here. Actually, this is the prototype for the digital tack mount. and the only reason I made this, old school Dave, is because someone had, because I was trying to play around with Fusion 360 to create more items, and he goes, "Hey, why don't you make a tack mount?" I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." And so what I'm going to do now when I tune other people's bikes, I'm going to just put this on the handlebars and run, or somewhere on a bar somewhere, so that I could watch the tachometer on here. And this is the tachometer that I used when I got my Ruckus to go, my 49cc Honda Ruckus to go 57.1 miles per hour. Record for me. Never made it to 60, but then I bailed to GY6 so quickly. I wish I had spent a little bit more time on it. I don't remember corn pap. I don't think it's that bad where like you're born with your spine on the outside of your body, but it's a bad back curvature that puts pressure on the discs in her back or something. I don't know. All I know is her back hurts sometimes. When she goes to the chiropractor, she comes back crying, but then after that, she says it's pretty good for a little while. One time we got her a shot in her back for, I want to say antihistamine, but I forget what it was. That worked real well for a long time, and then it went away to help with the swelling of something in her spine. Hey, truth be told, everybody, he's a First Amendment auditor. I've been watching a lot of that on TV. So, yep, that's his. I don't know if that's your actual channel link, but like, check it out. Yeah, he was taking it apart and has a new harness. Yeah, it was taken apart and has a new harness. Hey, that's cool. Think it's an ATR. Haven't looked at it. Someone else did it. So someone else put an ATR harness in it and it didn't run, or they put the harness in, it did run. It sat around so long that now it's not running or something like that. Is that the case? Michael Neal, I run a 2010 SSR 150cc, getting ready to do a 171cc, 10-inch rims. Can't wait. Hope it's hot. Hot. I don't know. Cool. I'm trying to remember what an SSR is. I think, isn't that a China bike still? I think it is. I can't remember. I'm sorry. My brain is. Hey, at least it's not super hot in the garage right now, because normally I'm inside the garage. I'm like melting to death inside of here. It's been raining, so the earth has cooled where I live, and now I can actually. Ouch. Oh, crap. So I have a magnetic bar here that I put tools on, and apparently one of the things I put on the toolbar for some idiotic reason is a rusty razor blade. Probably should put that somewhere else so that I don't get tetanus and die. Cortisone shot. That's it. Cortisone shot, and it's like scoliosis. Spinal lumbar degeneration, I believe, is what she said one time. I don't know exactly what that means, but yeah. Small bore. ATR harness was put in, but the bike hasn't run in a while. It's in pieces, kinda. Cool. Sorry that it's in parts, but hey, now you get to do the enjoyment. I wish my bike was in pieces so I could back it in. Sometimes I'm really disappointed when my ruckus runs right. I know that sounds crazy because I've complained so many times that it's not running right. But when it does run right, then I'm like, now what do I do? I'm just gonna have to work on this blue bike thing behind me. That's gonna be an interesting video series. Hey, Chris Trejo. How's it doing? How's it going? You got a lane like it did in Dallas? It did rain a lot, Chris, but it did not rain like it did in Dallas, because I saw videos of Dallas like with cop cars floating in intersections, like floating around and stuff. It's like crazy flooding over there. Sorry, I have my contacts in and they're not bifocals, so I'm having a hard time reading my screen. So please, I turned 49 in October. I am getting pretty old, so these eyes are starting to age. I can't see very well, so apologies. Yeah, rain always helps. Yeah, but it's super humid outside. But today it's not that bad because there wasn't a lot of sun to make the humidity bad. Now the mosquitoes are starting to kick it back up again. Dying would be bad, yes. Truth be told, I had a 2009 Zuma before I had my KPR. I love the Zuma, but had lots of carburetor issues. I have a 2016. I don't know how far back you go into the channel, Mr. Truth, but I have a Zuma 125 that I made into a Zuma 158. And I promise you, that is like the best mod I've ever put on a small engine ever. It turned it into a fairly good everyday riding scooter to like a beast at the line. It's like, wah! I used my Ice Bear every day and go to work. 3,000 miles, bought it new, no issues yet. Yeah, that's good. That means you're taking care of it. If you could keep it, if you could ride a GY6 for 3,000 miles and do minimum maintenance on it, then you're treating it right. You're riding it right, or you're not beating the crap out of it, or it's built right, keeping up with the oil and all that stuff. That's great. Old school Dave, Rux and Bug Eyes strung around the garage. Any plans for the next build? I have the Bug Eye in the corner. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I have to finish this build. I have to finish the review of this bike, the X18R from Venom. I am doing a track day in October 1st and October 2nd. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to do a couple of videos on me riding the track. Hopefully I don't crash, and I don't have like crash videos. I don't want to go viral or anything for a crash video or anything like that. So it sounds terrible. The Ruckus needs a carburetor tuning. Oh, the Zuma, I got to change all the plastics because remember it crashed and I got all the plastics out. So people are telling me that they sent me stuff in IG and in IG and email. I can't actually check that at the moment. Sometimes when I click out of this page, it cancels the live stream or I get like weird lag and stuff. I know there's a lot of bikes meets in Houston. I'm originally from San Antonio. Yeah, there's quite a few. There was one group that I tried to ride with once called Bike Life Mafia. And, you're like, cool, look at all these people with 1,000 RRs and ZXR 14s or whatever. And I'm like, wow, these are really fast bikes. And they get on the freeway. And I swear to God that no one's going less than 100 the whole way around. What they do is they race around 610. Like, who can get around 610 the fastest? Like, that seems insane to me. Like, that's a great thing to do. Michael Neal, is 30mm carb too big to run on 171cc Big BK? I ran 30mm on a 171, but my engine setup was a little bit different in the way I did the head. Normally, a 28mm is just the right spot for it's just the right spot for a carb for a 171. Are you going to the Lone Star Rally in Galveston? When is the Lone Star Rally? Because I went last year and I want to go again. I went with some friends from up north, up here, down there, and it was pretty rad. I liked it. Thanks for the 8 thumbs up for everybody that did that in here. I'll be running for 27 minutes. My battery is getting pretty low on the laptop. I'm learning that on this older laptop, Surface Pro, I'm more of a tablet, I guess. I only really get 45 to 30 minutes streaming on here. So yes, if it's in November, then yes, I'm definitely gonna go. I'll ride the CBR down there, or I'll cart down the Ruckus there. I really don't want to cart the Ruckus there. I like riding long distances on big bikes because it's relaxing and fun for me. So it'd be great if I could just ride it down there. Otherwise, if I may take the Ruckus down there. Andres, thinking about painting it Nardo gray. That's popular color right now. And adding marine gray JL audios. Yeah, so Dorby Works likes to do those super speakers on there. He says he makes his rolling bikes into like sound machines. I don't know where you put the extra battery in there because I know you got to have 2 batteries in there. I also have a 2004 Woody Woodpecker Edition RC51. What is an RC51? Is that an RC car? Because I used to have an RC10 back in the day, the old aluminum gold one. If that's what you're talking about, I don't want to be like, I know everything. I run a Klein FCR 28mm on my 125cc Monkey. Well, that makes sense because I bet you that motor is like ported polished with high compression and 4-valve. Who knows what else is inside of there? Cart the Ruckus with the big bike. The first weekend, I think I'm going Thursday through Sunday. More than likely, I will ride to my friend's house on Friday night, and then over in League City, which is kind of, where Kima is and all that, kind of in that area, and then we'll ride down to Galveston and park and do the walk this time. This time, I'm going to make sure that I have a lock for my helmet to put and leave my helmet with my bike, because it was a pain in the butt to carry my helmet everywhere. And I'm not riding down there without a helmet, so you can kick rocks if you think that. Just don't wear a helmet, so when you get there, you don't have to. Whatever. It's like you might as well say, look cool, but risk dying if you crash. I don't want to do that. Sorry. I've already crashed once, slamming my head into the ground and breaking my arm. Fortunately, I didn't break my head and my arm or my head, or just died automatically. So I'm very convinced that I'm going to wear a helmet all the time when I ride a motorcycle. Now, if I'm riding a bicycle, well, no, I've worn helmets riding a bicycle. I just remember when I was a kid in the 80s, like no one wore a helmet on a bicycle, and we rode around everywhere. I wonder what the statistics were back then of 8 kids in the 80s dying riding their Schwinn's and their Haros and stuff like that. If anyone remembers any of that, because that's like early to mid 80s stuff. Andreas, I'm in Orlando. I always ride alone. Not many enthusiasts for scooters down there. I don't know about Orlando, but I do know that there's a lot of Grom people in there. And there's a pretty big ruckus community down there, because in Florida, I believe 49cc, you have to have it plated and all that stuff, but you don't have to have a special driver's license to ride 49cc. Eileen, I believe so. 5-speed super street gears, super street lightweight flywheel for, oh my gosh, it can rev to 19,000 RPM. That's like lightened flywheel and all sorts of stuff right there. That's crazy. That's like those, remember, I don't know if you guys remember the Kawasaki made a 4-cylinder 250cc bike they never released in the United States. And it could rev to 19,000 RPM. That's freaking crazy. Jason Work retracted a message. It's okay. You can retract a message. What bike are you going to take? But I hope to run into in Galveston. I will post. So last time I went, what I did was I made a lot of posts on the YouTube channel community page where I was at, just in case I wanted to run into people. Yeah, Atomic Weasel. Hey, Atomic Weasel. Speaking of, hey, Roy, how's it going? I know I saw you post earlier. Roy is probably like member, I don't know, a channel member like number 1, I believe, was the first person. He's been around the channel forever also. And he sent me like fuel bottles for when I've ran out of gas. He sent me backpacks, my orange gloves that I wear on my motorcycle on my ruckus. He sent me. Cool guy. Really appreciate him. Atomic Weasel has been around forever. And CBR 250RR. Does anyone see that new ZXR 400 that Kawasaki's making? I know it's a street bike. It's still small engine though. It's just a 4-cylinder 400, which seems insanely crazy to me. Like 100cc per cylinder. It's a cylinder size, cylinder and displacement size smaller than like a single 125cc single banger. ZX250R. Yeah, to me, that seems awesome. Like, I know that's not usable power. When I bought this 4-cylinder, I know that the power band is like, 10,000 RPM to 14,000 RPM or something like that. And no one ever rides in that bandwidth, in that band range, but like, I know it's there. And every once in a while, you go, wah! Now, if in the case of my friend Brad, who bought my brother's Gixxer, every time I ride down there with him, it's like nothing but like every time we stop at a light and then we take off, we got to go 100 and then slow back down. Every single time it's like 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Like, come on, man. It is fun. And we did make a pact that We'll try not to get a ticket, but we also have accepted there will be a point someday where we will get a ticket riding sport bikes way too fast for our own health and good. Florida, no motorcycle endorsement if under 49cc, but you can get ticketed for not having one if you get stopped going over 45. Oh, I didn't know that. That's new. I didn't know that. Just wish Kawasaki would make a baby HR2 like a 600 or an 800. That would be cool. Or turn their ZX R400 4-cylinder into an H2 400. That would be sweet. I mean, I might be in line for that one. I mean, I don't think it would be like a distance-driven motorcycle, but certainly it would be fun to ride. It's just, imagine a supercharged 4-cylinder 400cc motor. I imagine you'd be having to buy gas every 100 miles or something like that. All right, my battery's about to die, guys. Just Kawasaki would. Yeah, so I gotta go, guys. My battery's about to die, and I don't want it to die in the middle and then leave this hole dead. I don't know if you've ever had your laptop die in the middle of a live stream before, but everybody, thank you for the 13 thumbs up. 36 minutes running straight. This is makeup for me not having a video today because it's been raining outside and I can't make YouTube videos like motovlogs and stuff like that. So expect something like this around 7, 8, 8:30 Central Time tomorrow. If all the stuff happens right, we'll work it. Anyways, thanks, everybody. I'm glad to see a lot of people still join my live streams. I thank everybody who watches me still after 4 years, going into 5 years. This is the only thing or hobby or interest that I've ever had in my entire life where I've stuck with it for longer than 3 years. Every hobby I've ever had, I've always abandoned after 3 years. Running, and then I did weightlifting, and then I did bicycling, and then I did 3D printing, and I did all sorts of other hobbies. This is the only one that I've stuck with that long, and I don't see an end in sight. So thank you, everybody, for supporting me. I really appreciate it. I'll see everybody in the next live stream.